The key is to create a situation so that it appears to Craigslist as if you are doing the three following things. Number one, you are posting from a computer that has never posted an ad before. Number two, you're posting from an IP address that has never posted an ad before. And number three, you are posting from a new Craigslist account that is verified with a new phone number that has never been used to verify a Craigslist account before. It is starting over from ground zero, new computer, new IP address, new account, new phone number. After you do this, your goal is to only use the account in a way to ensure that Craigslist does not ask you to re-verify your account. You're not going to post a whole bunch of ads at once. You're just going to post a couple of ads per day and let your campaign build up using the renew feature. When you delete your cookies, you're going to delete them in a specific way so that it does not ask you to re-verify your account. In my experience, if you are asked to re-verify an account, your ads will start getting ghosted more. This is the layout of what we will be covering through the remainder of this training series. Number one is how to have an unlimited amount of free computers. Imagine being able to go out and purchase a brand new computer every time you wanted to create a Craigslist account so that you can be sure that there was no traces left behind on your computer, so that Craigslist didn't have any cookies or traces left on your computer. I'm going to show you how to do that without having to purchase new computers. Two, we're going to teach you how to gain control over your IP address. Three, how to get phone numbers to verify your accounts. Number four, how to manage your cookies so that Craigslist does not require you to re-verify your accounts. And number five, how to post nationally. And number six, how to post 1,000 ads in 20 minutes. So let's get right into it. First thing we're going to go over here is how to have an unlimited amount of free computers. And this is done with software. Below this video, there is a link where you can download a Word document with VirtualBox setup instructions. I'm about to go over these instructions with you in just a few minutes, but I want to talk to you about what VirtualBox is and how it works. And then I'm going to actually walk you through a Word document that I created, which is a walkthrough of how to get it all installed on your computer. It's very easy. VirtualBox is free software that allows you to create an unlimited number of virtual computers or virtual machines. First, you will install the software, the VirtualBox software, to your computer. The first time that you open up the VirtualBox software, it acts like a new computer that has just been turned on, but there's no operating system on it. So once we install VirtualBox on your computer, we're going to open it up, and it's going to say there's no bootable medium. You know, it basically says there's no Windows, there's no operating system. And so after we install VirtualBox onto your computer, we then have to install an operating system onto it. We're going to install Windows onto it. So the very first thing that we're going to do once we get VirtualBox installed on your computer is we're going to install Windows onto it. In the downloadable instructions that I'm about to go over with you, there's a link where you can actually download a copy of the Windows XP CD. If you don't have a copy of Windows laying around, in the instructions you'll be able to have a link to download it. All right, let's get right into this. I'm going to open up a Word document that I created, and it's instructions on how to actually get VirtualBox downloaded and installed on your computer, and how to get Windows XP installed onto your VirtualBox machine. So, like I said, below this video, there's a link. You can download these instructions so that you can go through this through the text manual. So, first, you're going to download VirtualBox onto your computer, and right here is the link. You're going to install it on your computer after that. This link's going to download a file. You just double-click it and it installs VirtualBox onto your computer. And here, let me see if I can. Right here, this is the icon that will be installed. This is the icon for VirtualBox. So, if you were dealing with a Mac computer, I don't know if they make this VirtualBox for Macintosh. If you go to virtualbox.org and go to the download section, you can see if they have one for Mac, but I'm not dealing with Mac here. So you install VirtualBox software on your computer, and then you open it up. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like, or this is the corner of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on this new button, and it's going to open up this window, which is the VirtualBox wizard. Okay, you're just basically, this says the wizard is going to guide you through setting up your machine. You just hit next. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to name the machine, and you name it First Machine. If you look right here, you just type in the words First Machine. And then down here, you select which operating system you are going to install onto this machine. Remember, the first time you turn it on, there's no operating system, so we're going to install Windows on here. So you select Microsoft Windows and then Windows XP. If you are installing Windows Vista or Windows 7, you would just select the proper Windows. If you don't have a copy of Windows, later on in this on this text document, there's going to be a link where you can download a copy of Windows XP. Okay, after you name it First Machine and you select your version of Windows, you're going to hit Next. And on the next 5 windows that appear, just click Next. It asks you a bunch of questions. Don't change anything. Just hit Next, 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 Next. And then on the 6th and 7th window, you hit Create, Create. You just don't change any of the settings. Leave it the way it is. And notice now that there's a virtual machine named First Machine. So after you've done that, when you open up your VirtualBox software, the first machine you just created is on the list right here. Okay. So we click on that. What we're going to do is you click on the first machine, you double click it, and it's going to open it up. And this is where it's going to try to load Windows, but there's no Windows. You just click OK on any of the little boxes that come up like this. And then you're going to click Next. Basically, a new wizard's going to show up, and it says you have started a newly created virtual machine for the first time. This wizard will help you perform the steps necessary to install an operating system of your choice onto the machine. So there's actually a little wizard that will walk you through how to get the Windows installed onto your virtual machine. At this point, VirtualBox needs to know where to find a copy of Windows to install. If you have Windows on a CD, put it in the CD player now. If you do not have a copy, you can download one at the following link. So you can go right to this link, and it'll download a copy of Windows on your computer. After it is downloaded, open the RAR file, which is another type of zip file, and extract the file inside to your desktop. This file you extract to your desktop is a copy of Windows XP. So when you download this link, it's going to be a zip file. You just open it up and drag the file inside of it onto your desktop. Now that the copy of Windows CD is on your desktop, click on the little folder with the green arrow on it. This will open up a menu so that you can browse the files on your computer. Locate the file of the Windows on your desktop and click OK. So you click on this little green arrow right here on the folder, and it opens up a browse menu. You go to your desktop and you select that copy of Windows that you downloaded from this link. At this point, Windows will start to be installed on your virtual machine. It will take about 30 minutes for Windows to be installed. No worries though, you're only going to have to do this once. So once you install Windows onto your virtual machine the first time, you don't have to do it again. Now look at the screenshot below. I have Windows XP running on a virtual machine in the middle of a Windows 7. So my computer back here, all this is a Windows 7. And then this window right here is the VirtualBox that I installed. And it's got Windows XP installed on it. So it's like a computer inside of a computer. And the information on the outside computer does not communicate with the information on the inside, and vice versa. You can do anything you want on the inside of this computer, and it's not going to affect your main computer, your real computer. You could actually download, inside of your virtual machine, you could go on the internet, download viruses, and run them, and it will totally destroy the virtual machine. It'll get viruses on it, but it will not leak out into your real machine. The key here, do not go to Craigslist, do not go to Craigslist, do not go to Craigslist. When you install this virtual machine on your computer, do not go to Craigslist. Okay? We do not want any Craigslist cookies on your virtual machine yet. Now what you're going to do is inside of your virtual machine, you're going to download and install CCleaner. You're going to download and install Firefox. And then you're going to take a text document, put it on the desktop of your virtual machine, and you're going to take all of these information you want on your ads, take the ads you're going to be posting on Craigslist and put them on a text document. That way when you open up your virtual machine, you have a text document with your ads on it. It makes it easier later. Now close your virtual machine and right-click on it and choose Clone. Okay, so after you get your virtual machine installed with Windows, you install CCleaner on it, you install Firefox on it, and you put a text document on the desktop that contains the copy of your ads. Okay, then show what it looks like. Then you're going to come back. You're going to close out your virtual machine. And then now you're going to right-click on your first machine, and when you right-click on it, a menu pops up, and one of the options is Clone. Okay, so now you're cloning that machine that you just made. When you hit the Clone button, this new wizard pops up. What you want to do is you want to name this clone Master. Okay, and then hit Next, and it's going to make a copy of that machine. And then you're going to clone the master and name it Posting. Okay, so this down here shows where we're at. I know it may be kind of confusing right now, but as you actually go through it and it happens in front of you, then it will make more sense. It's very easy. Okay, don't let it be more complicated than it is. So we created the first machine, we opened it up, we installed Windows on it, then we installed CCleaner on it, Firefox, and put our ads on a notepad. Then we right-clicked on this first machine and cloned it, and it created, and we named it Master. And so now we've got two machines. Then we right-clicked Master and cloned it and named it Posting. Okay, so now we have 3 virtual machines on our computer. When we were in these machines, we never went to Craigslist. So these virtual machines have absolutely no traces of Craigslist on them. Never go back into the master, okay? Whenever you want to create a new Craigslist account, you can simply right-click on the master virtual machine and clone it. So you know the master is there, and you never go into the master to do stuff, okay? Every single time you need to create a new Craigslist account, you're going to be able to come in here, right-click on the master, clone it, and then you go into that clone machine and you create your new account in there. And then let's say you go in there and you say, oh, okay, I want to test something. I want to create a new machine, and I want to go in and I want to post 20 ads and post. And Craigslist puts these cookies on there, and they lock you out, and they start making you re-verify. That's okay. You can close that virtual machine, delete it, go back to master, clone a new one, and every time you do doing that, you're creating a brand new computer that you can create accounts with that has never been to Craigslist. So this is how you're able to use VirtualBox software to create an unlimited amount of brand new computers so that you can always know that you're starting with no traces of Craigslist on your machine. So I hope that you got that. What I'm going to do right fast is I'm going to open up my VirtualBox software. Each one of these is machine. Notice I've got one called Master, one called First Machine, one called Posting. And then every single time, create a new account or test something new, right-click on the master, choose Clone, and it just adds a new copy of the machine onto the list. So it's very easy. Once you get VirtualBox installed on your computer, you install Windows on it, and then you create a master, and then you clone from there. So that is that. All right. So I'm going to end this video now. Now that you know how to have an unlimited amount of free new computers to do your posting on, now I'm going to, in the next video, teach you how to gain control over your IP address so that you can change it at will.